Hi, I have an appointment tomorrow. I need to reschedule because we have a home showing. Ashley Slater, and I believe it was for noon. Hello. This is kind of a weird situation. I don't know how to start this video. I filmed yesterday. We have 24 days to find a new place to move. I was honestly just like such an emotional wreck. Feeling like I might just be about to have a mental breakdown. It's just kind of like setting in that I've sold like a third, not even a third, like 3/4 of like my whole collection. I feel like I've just like been in denial about everything, I guess. I don't know. This is not good. I'm gonna go and I'm gonna come back when I am more stable. We found out that our landlord isn't renewing the lease either because they flat out want to sell the property that we're renting, or they want to just have different tenants. And we're not being evicted or anything like that. We are great property tenants. But we are not going to be here in the next 24 days, which is really hard for me to like wrap my head around. Like the idea that in the next 24 days we're gonna have a completely different place and we won't be here anymore, when that's not something we were even thinking about happening. Basically, like nothing illegal is happening. Our landlord gave us the notice within 30 days. What has had to happen, which if you follow me on Twitter or you're one of my members, you already know, but yesterday and the day before, I sold about 3/4 of my entire plant collection. This entire table is going. There was a lot more plants on it. And yes, these are the new imports I literally just got. And then almost everything on this bottom row, except for like these Hoya that I got from Ella, the pink lady and the begonias, and the gigas and the squammy, but everything in here is literally like going. Couple plants on this row that are going. Don't worry, nothing up here is going. I wasn't joking when I said we were unprepared to move. I am lucky that I have an asset that I could liquidate some of to raise more money for us to be able to afford what's happening. I'm not coming here to be like, oh, do a GoFundMe, or oh, like there's no pity. This is not a pity party. I'm just telling you guys like straight up the reality of our situation because I know you guys are curious all of the time. We're not asking for anything. I'm not asking for money. I'm not asking for literally anything, so don't get your wires crossed. I've already sold my plants. Please don't ask to buy any of the plants that you see in my videos. I have had to sell way more plants than I ever thought I would, and most of my own personal collection. So please don't point out a plant and be like, oh, I'll buy that, or oh, this, because yesterday I was just crying my eyes out like towards the end of the day because it's like, I don't know, I'm selling plants that I just never ever thought I would sell. There are so many worse things in the world happening right now than us needing to move. Incredibly worse things, actually. And so I'm just trying to stay positive and remind myself that, hey, I'm blessed that I have an asset to liquidate so that we can do this. And that is what we're doing. I've just been kind of a wreck for the last 2 days. So today we were actually supposed to go see a house that we are hoping to God that we get. We love it. It would be a place where we would stay for a long time, for real this time. But there was a little bit of a mix-up, and so we're actually doing that tomorrow, which is why I look so nice today. I was all ready to go have my little house interview, basically. Yeah, but I do have a couple other places I am gonna go look at today as well. And a couple more places we're applying for. Every single place that we've applied for, like fully just flat out applied, we have not seen in person. That's kind of how the market is right now. If you're trying to rent, you kind of just have to like literally be the first person to apply and then hope that you get approved and that they like you. So all in all, I've sold about 143 plants. I sold a lot of my Hoya, didn't sell a lot of my begonia or any of my orchids. I sold a lot of my philodendron, nothing wild. Actually did sell an Ilsamanii node privately, which is exciting. That was honestly what helped us the most. It was a node with 3 little baby leaves popping out the top, and I didn't think it would sell, especially since I was selling locally. But that was such a gift that sold, because that was honestly what helped us the most out of everything. Other notable sales, I sold the albo I've been growing in. I mean, like, I've sold like everything, and it's really sad. But again, I'm not trying to like be boo-hoo about it. It's just what happens when you're an adult. You have to do what you have to do to make sure, like, oh, I have to move now. All right, like, what do we have to do? Like, what's gonna happen? I have the rest of my life to build my collection back up. I kept all of my, in my opinion, most valuable plants to me. Like, I kept all my orchids. I didn't want to sell any of those. I kept all of my favorite Hoya. I kept almost all of my begonias because begonias are my pride and joy. I kept all of the plants, by the way, that I just got from Ella, obviously. My Spaperu, like, I don't know, I kept all my favorites. For the most part. I definitely did have to sell a large chunk of my favorites because I just downsized not too long ago. So all of my plants are kind of my favorites. I didn't sell any of my cacti. What is really exciting is that if we get the place that we are currently like gunning for, that will be amazing. It will have plenty of space for me to even get like a larger grow tent, work on rebuilding my collection, and live there for a long time. Like a long time. We learned that the landlord has no intentions of ever selling that property, so we wouldn't be in jeopardy of ever having to just get kicked out, kind of like we are here. And I'm really excited to see that. I actually like couldn't sleep. Don't be worried about me. I've had a little hard time eating, focusing on YouTube, focusing on work at all. All I can think about is everything I need to pack and how everything has to be done in the next 24 days. And it's just like, if you have any like de-stressing tips, I'd love to hear it. I actually wasn't gonna post a video today, that's why this video is coming out late, but I decided I wanted to give you a video and keep you updated in real time about what's going on. We do have a backup plan, so if we can't find anything, we do have a place that is available for us to move into. So that would be good. If we move into something like that, we'll probably look at actually trying to buy a home in the future, maybe in 2 or 3 years. Yeah, I don't know, just send us all your good vibes, your prayers, anything. But please, like, don't ask to buy any of my plants. Nothing else is for sale, and I probably won't sell any plants again for a really long time. That's kind of the sitch. As of right now, the future Biorb video is on hold. I did have a plant that was already going to be coming in the mail, so that is a video you'll probably see later this week, me showing you that plant I bought. Again, before any of this is happening, like, I invested in a new camera, new lighting equipment. Like, I went on the little mini like plant trip with Brooke, all not knowing that any of this was gonna happen. So good vibes. I have everything that was gonna be picked up tomorrow, but probably gonna have to put that off till Thursday now because of the tour tomorrow. I mean, we're really hoping that we go see the house and then he just offers to let us sign, since we are gonna be the first people seeing it. But yeah, I don't know. I have a couple of these I have to ship out, but these are the remaining plants that I have sold. Forgetii is not, hasn't been sold, and neither has, actually Holliniana was sold. But yeah, this is Brooklyn's. These 3 plants are Brooks. These 2 went to a local gal. This is another local. This one I have to ship. This one I have to ship to one of my members. These 2 plants over here are going to one of my members. This is local pickup, and then this one is ship. Raven is loafing on the floor. Here is what my little window looks like. Very, very empty. I had about 40 plants total, like on this little spot. Back here, empty. I sold the 2 plants I had back there. Very empty. Not as empty as the other terrarium though. It's just like, literally everything is gone, dude. In here, sold like half of the Hoyas that were in this entire box. And then in my grow tent, like, it looks full, I guess, if you haven't looked in my grow tent before, and those leaves are taking up a lot of space, but I had 7 plants shoved back here before, and now there's just those 2 big ones. There's tons of open space on my top shelf, and down low, you couldn't even see the silver on the floor before, but I've sold almost all the plants I had down there, as well as my Billy ATA and my Anabapuense, and I sold an Oblique node. Yeah, I don't know. So I still have probably about 100 plants, maybe. Probably more like 80 plants total. I stole almost all of my downstairs plants as well. This is pretty much it. Like, this is all I have left. I'm still so grateful. Like, I'm not ungrateful that I have the plants that I have. I'm so glad that I am keeping the ones I am. But also check this out. This is such a cool orchid. Ready? It has a freaking moving part. That's incredible. But yeah, I mean, what's in here? My orchids, the couple Hoya I have left from these two, and my sport, and those guys, and then obviously my hanging plants. But I sold 4 of my hanging plants, so I don't know. That's kind of it for right now. I don't have a whole lot of time today to make a whole video. I have to pack and ship these plants, but thank you so much for watching this short video and for hanging out with me. I'm sorry I didn't get this video up this morning, but we were gonna be touring a house, so I just wasn't prepared. I just wanted to focus on that, but now that I have some extra time, here's a little video for you. But thank you guys so much for watching my content. Seriously, please don't worry about us. Everything is gonna be okay. Not seeking any pity. I just want to update you guys about our situation. I know Fern went through something like this a little similarly, but different circumstances, and I talked to her, and that was really comforting. I honestly just feel trapped right now. I feel like if I don't just like find a house in the next few days, I'm gonna get stuck with an awful house, or we're gonna have to move back into another apartment, which we always said we didn't want to do anymore. But she said that the best thing she did for herself was just let go and, you know, let whatever happen happen. And so I'm going to work on that. And I honestly feel a little better after talking to her about it. Anyways, thank you guys for watching this video. Please don't forget to check out YouTube channel memberships. They're only $5 a month, and they literally help so much. So YouTube channel memberships are great. You get access to an entire Discord community of other houseplant parents, 181 other houseplant parents in our private Discord community, and it's a really good time. Thank you so much to our new channel members, Velvet Dragon and Alexa. And thank you so much for the extra channel support to Liliana Ramos, Houseplant Heather, Carissa Lawrence, All the Green Places, and Botanicas as always. And our comment shout out for the day is going to be Shannon Carr, who says, I also like to chop my plants back, so I getcha. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next houseplant section, or maybe the next house. But yeah, I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.